So first we're going to talk about ACA reporting requirements and just have a basic overview. I am going to go into a little bit about the Trump administration and the executive order and really what that means for what we're doing for filing. I know there's a lot of questions out there of, hey, I'm not quite sure, do I still do the filing? Do I not do the filing? What does that executive order really mean? So I'm going to briefly review that for you as well. Other than that, we're going to talk about who needs to report. So we're going to remind you who does need to do ACA reporting. Some of you may not have had to do it last year, but you do have to do it this year. So we're going to talk about that. What information needs to be reported. We're going to talk about filing deadlines. They're different this year than they were for tax year 2015. We're going to talk about penalty structure updates. So penalty structure updates actually started for tax year 2015, but they continue to update each year now, based on the new legislation that our prior President Obama put in. So we're going to talk about that and what that means. And then we're going to talk about the activity around the form and the form updates. Then we're going to get really specific into reviewing the form updates, what's different from this year versus last year. So that way you are perfectly prepared and aware of all of the changes, why the IRS made those changes for this year as well. Electronic filing updates. So if you are an electronic filer, or if you're not sure if you're required by law to be an electronic filer, we're going to review that. And we're going to talk about the AIR program. What is that? How do you register if you didn't use it last year? And different challenges that we faced with the AIR program, or electronic filing, in 2016 for tax year 2015. Then I'll give you some time at the end for some questions and answers. So as you can see, we have a lot of information to cover in a very short period of time. So let's get started. So ACA reporting requirements. So before we dive into ACA reporting requirements, I really want to take a couple minutes and talk about the executive order that our new President Trump has signed. There is a lot of confusion going on out there of,